Well, good morning and welcome to Lincolnshire. It's good to have your company. Today's quite an exciting day for me because at long last I've managed to acquire a Story one person kayak, the Ranger. I bought the kayak from Euro skate shop, and my only criticism really is I should have had this kayak days and days ago. It's taken an eternity to get here. Not really overjoyed about that. However, when I have rang to kind of chase, the service has been okay. So my first purchase there, this place was this kayak. Would I purchase again? Yeah, probably. I just wouldn't expect it to be here when they say. But anyway, I have got it. It has arrived, and I'm just about to do an unboxing. The reason I've bought this kayak is I'm still quite new to the sport, and I'm still looking for stability. I was going to go for a full drop stitch boat, but I know it's going to be a little bit sort of tippy, so it's probably not what I'm really looking for just at this moment in time. So I decided on the Ranger. I read some reviews, got some excellent reviews, and I'm hoping that it's going to do everything that I want it to do. Now, I normally go kayaking with my wife. We have an Itiwit X100, really stable boat, brilliant boat, get loads of kit in there. I love it, but sometimes she doesn't want to go kayaking, and it's a bit of a big old boat really to get in the van and sort of set up and that. So I just wanted something that was just as stable, but equally a bit smaller. Something that I can just get myself in, a tent, just to do a day camp or a night camp, and just carry a bit of light kit with me, and that's really all I wanted. And I'm hoping that this Ranger is going to sort of fit the bill for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a two-part review on this kayak. This first part's just going to be a kind of unboxing, see what we've got. The second part's going to be a paddle, just at the local river to me. We've had a lot of rain recently. The water levels are really high. The river's flowing quite fast, so it's not been great for paddling. But this coming week, I understand, we're going to be a bit more stability in the weather. So I'm hoping I can get out this week and have a paddle for a few hours. So stay tuned for this review, and keep a lookout for the next one. So let's get on and get the unboxing done. Well, folks, there it is in all its boxed up glory. I have to say that it's well packaged. It's a good solid carton, which is important because we all know how considerate these courier drivers are when it comes to delivering parcels. But hopefully this thick carton would have kept the kayak nice and secure inside, and there's no damage to it once I open it. So yeah, packaged really well. Not scrimped on the on the carton, so yep, happy with that. Well, I've opened up the box, and straight away there's something that I'm really not happy with. Let me show you. The kayak is full of mildew. I don't know whether the camera's picking that up. Look at that. Absolutely caked in it. Oh dear. That really isn't good. I've waited all this time, and look at it. Covered in these green spores. So this kayak, gee, look at that, everywhere. So this kayak has obviously been left somewhere wet, and it hasn't been dried. At this moment in time, I'm absolutely gutted. I'm lost for words, actually. Right, another phone call to the company. Send them some pictures. Not happy. Well, folks, after that unboxing and the bag, seeing that the bag was covered in mildew, I was eager to actually see what condition the rest of the components were, especially the kayak itself. So I've taken all the components out and laid it on this ground sheet just to see what we've got. So we've got the kayak itself, we have the paddle here, the pump, the seat, and if I swing over this way, there's the single fin that comes with the Ranger. So let's start off with the pump. So yeah, I'm quite impressed by the look of this pump. Actually, it looks quite well made. It's got the gauge on the top. It says it's fast and easy, and that's exactly how we like it. So yeah, quite happy with that. I shall pump it up using that. The next thing we have is this seat. So instantly, the thing that I don't like is no Velcro. There's no Velcro on the bottom of this seat. There's no Velcro in the bottom of the boat. So there's a good chance that I'm going to go sliding in this thing. However, it feels well made. It's got, you know, good padding. And for me, being comfortable when I'm paddling is so important. I suffer with a bad back, really, and I really need to get my seating position right, and that starts with having a well-made, well-padded seat. And I have to say, yeah, this is all right. It looks okay. I'm assuming this is a little storage bag on the back there. Maybe they would have been perhaps better had they had been stainless or something, but there you go. Yeah, quite happy with that. See what we can do with that. It may mean that I've got to put some Velcro under this seating in the boat, but we shall see. Now, what I have noticed straight away, again, this foot pedal, you can see the mildew on that. It's absolutely caked in it. Now, when you spend, you know, over £300 or something, you don't expect this. It's not brilliant, is it? But I don't use these footrests, so for me, that's going to be tossed in the bin. I won't use that. But the point is, it shouldn't be like that. And we swing over to here, and here's the skeg. Yeah, looks really well made. Really nice thick bit of plastic. It feels solid. Feels like it's going to stand the test of time. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, the paddle. What can I say about this paddle? The chances of me taking this out to paddle this kayak is slim, very slim, very flimsy. When I shake it, it feels like it's going to just come apart. I don't know if you can hear that. It's rattling all over the place. It doesn't feel strong at all. Pretty cheaply made, nice and light, I have to say. But I'm probably going to toss this in the bin as well. Yeah, I don't like that at all. The paddle that I use is 260 centimeters tip to tip, and I think I'm going to stick with that. So yeah, proper sort of value paddle that. Not great, I have to say. So let's take a look at the kayak itself. First of all, the graphics appear to be lovely, really attractive looking boat. We've got carry handles on the sides, really well made, really nice and soft, really comfortable, happy with that. And then we one there, and we have one there. We have these D-rings, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 up there, so we have 6 of those. And as I say, you can't ever have too many D-rings, well handy. This string, this cargo string, yeah, really solid, really feels good. The stitching, yeah, all the stitching seems fine, so I'm happy with that. That at the front for when I bash into stuff, give the vessel a bit of protection. So I do find myself bashing into the sides of banks and that when I lose control, so I'm happy with that. Valves, we have one for the floor that says recommended pressure 8 to 10 psi, maximum 10, so I shall probably inflate that to 9. And the sides, recommended pressure 4 to 6, so I shall probably inflate that to probably 5, I would say. It should be nice and sturdy. Just checking this stitching, not quite sure what's going off there. I don't know whether you can see that. It's like a bit of glue or something like that. It's a bit untidy actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. There's a mark there, quite sure what that is. Some staining there. I don't know whether you can actually see that. I don't know what that is, but again, it's here as well, so it could be just something of nothing. Camera might not even be picking that up, to be fair, but I have to say, other than that, it does look well made, just like my X100. You know, and it's, you know, when you're new to something like this, it is you know, it is reassuring to have something that's that feels, you know, sort of solid. And I have to say, this does. It looks quite roomy as well. Looks a big old beast actually. So if I just swing around here, what does this tell us? So the capacity is 130 kilos, one person. Air pressure 0.3 bar. So that's a bit contradictory to what the actual valves say and what the manual says, but and there's 3 chambers. So 130 kilos, that's going to be ideal for me because I'm probably about 87, 88 kilos. And then, you know, with my camping stuff, I'm never really going to exceed 130 kilos. So yeah, that's plenty for me. So yeah, all in all, I think I'm reasonably happy with that. So let's get this blown up and see what we've got. Right, so just before I inflate this kayak, I just wanted to give some specifications. The length of this boat is 310 centimetres, so just over 3 metres. The width is 56 centimetres. The weight is just 20 kilo, so that's a lot more manageable for me. The maximum load, I think I've already covered, is 130 kilo, although the recommended load is 120 kilo. So we have one removable fin, we have one seat, and that one paddle. It's a drop stitch kayak, which is single skin with a double rail, with the maximum recommended pressure 5 psi. So I have to say, it's the pressures given on the Story website, the pressures on the valves and the pressures given in the manual seem to all contradict one another, so it's a little bit confusing. So I'm going to go by what it actually says on the boat rather than what it says in the manual, and hopefully that way I won't overinflate or underinflate. I'll get it just right. So that's the specifications for you, and I will now get the kayak pumped up. Right, so there she is, fully inflated. It took me, I don't know, probably about 5-6 minutes to inflate. Really easy. Once it's inflated, it really feels a solid kayak. The floor super solid, as are the sides. Generally speaking, feels a really well made boat. It really feels solid. The base, everything about it really feels real quality. Light to pick up, comfortable to carry. My only concern really is that seat. I'm not going to get on with that seat the way that it is. It slides all over the place, so I'm going to need to either change that seat or put some Velcro on the bottom, because I'm just not going to get on with that. But other than that, I really can't fault this little boat. I think I paid £340 for it, and I asked myself, am I happy with that purchase? Yeah, really happy. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would buy it again. That's not to say I won't change my mind when I do take it for a paddle, but so far I'm really chuffed with the purchase. The two problems really, well, a few problems. The footrest full of mildew, and the carry bag full of mildew, and really, it shouldn't be like that at all. The bag, whether I'm going to use that bag anyway, it's going to be a real struggle to get this boat back into that bag. It's very small, so I might change that anyway. My X100, the bag is easy to fold up and get it back into that. I'm not so sure that this is going to be the same. And the paddle, I think anybody who buys this kayak and is not going to last with that paddle. It's just poor, really poor. But other than that, the actual boat itself, I'm really pleased with it, and I just cannot wait now to get it onto the river this coming week and have a paddle with it. So yeah, highly recommended. And if you're looking for a little one-man person kayak, I think this is going to tick quite a lot of boxes. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and look out for part 2 of this review, which will be a paddle on the Ankum in Lincolnshire. All the best.